TV, and this is my Milwaukee 15-inch PACKOUT Tote. Let's do this. All right, so this is the PACKOUT. I've been looking at this for about a year now. Before this, I'll just quickly show you what I had. I had one of these buckets with the sleeves on the side. And when I first got this, I was really excited. It came recommended to me from a bunch of people, and I saw a lot of tradesmen use it. It never was a favorite for me. I would always lose stuff inside here. It's like a black hole. I would reach in there, like jab myself on tools. I never could figure out a good system of putting the tools back where they were supposed to go. And I think it was because it was a circle. There just was like no rhyme or reason. Maybe if I use this thing every single day, I'd be able to put it back. But as a DIYer, I might use this thing 2, 3, 4 times a week. And you know, it just doesn't get into my memory. So this thing I've been looking to replace for about a year. Before this, I was just using a bag and that was a mess. Bring it a little bit closer. So this is the tote. This is the 15-inch tote. You get this at Home Depot. This is $100 just for the tote, not to include the PACKOUT that I have attached to the bottom. That's why it took me about a year. I know it's kind of crazy to find a solution because I really wanted to find a solution that I was going to stick with that was going to be sustainable for like a long time. Not saying this is my last, but I really wanted this. I looked at Tough Build, I looked at a bunch of different ones. I really just thought this was the best one, even though it was a little bit more than what I wanted to spend, but I really like it. So let's get into it. It's $100, the 15-inch tote. Okay, it's got a sleeve here, sleeve here. I'm gonna pull everything out. We're gonna kind of quickly go over everything I have. First thing I'm gonna start with is the bottom. So what I really like is the bottom here. You have this PACKOUT, okay? And you can attach a bunch of these on the bottom. You could stack this thing as high as you want. What I'll probably eventually end up doing is getting the thinner one. They make a thinner one and a thicker one. So this is the thicker one. Start with the thicker one. So what is this? This is basically here for all my little stuff. So I have like little tools in here. So like, for example, like my stubby screwdriver. I don't want to put that in here, it'll get lost. So I have that in here. I have like pencil sharpener, stuff like that. Inside here, I have another stubby. This is a nut driver, like a Klein nut driver. The reason why I like this is because it's got a bunch of different nuts, that I can attach to, okay? And the idea of this thing too is that this will come with me on every project. So whatever I'm doing around the house, this should kind of like be like a Swiss Army knife of tool bags. If I need something specialty, like I'm doing, I don't know, drywall, I'll go get my drywall bag and that'll come with me. I'll also still use this as like my overflow. So if I need like big hammers or big pry bars, I'm doing demo like I just was doing on this fireplace that we're gonna be sharing on the channel. I'm in between like projects right now. Then I'll use the bucket, right? But this is supposed to be like a Swiss Army knife, basically, of tool bags. So I have a lot of like stuff that has multiple uses. So for example, I picked these up. These are Allen keys, and I didn't want to bring my big Allen keys out. I have 2 big sets of Allen keys. This is for like, I just find something, oh, I need to do something, and I have this. They're tiny, they're not the best quality, they're cobalt, but again, this is supposed to be the Swiss Army knife. I got all my bits that I really like in here, okay? So I have like my long extension. I got some drill bits that fit on my impact, which you'll see later. I have like these type of bits. This allows you to connect a socket to your impact. Okay, I just have like a bunch of my general use bits in here. Okay, so I'm never without a bit. All right. Then on the back here, I have a little case. This is like my Libetron case of nut drivers. Okay, so this is nut drivers that fit into my impact. This is a really nice set. I can put a link to this down below. They're magnetic. I really like them. They're impact rated and good. So this attaches to the bottom of the tote, okay? And I could put, another tote on the bottom. So I'll probably eventually get the thin one, and then what I'd put in there is maybe my most used screws, but I'm not there yet. All right, so let's get this out of the way. So obviously you have your big handle. You have your big handle up here. It does come with a shoulder strap, which I really don't like because I'm gonna basically carry this around the house. And that's the one thing too that I really like about this. It's a very slim and everything stays pretty tight. This, when I was walking around my house, I find myself banging into walls, doors, trim, and scratching stuff up. It drove me nuts. So on the front here, you can attach like a long level if you wanted to. I just use it for my tape, okay? So you have these here. They're fully adjustable, very nice. I like them. On this side, I have wedges. I always have wedges. There's millions of reasons why you could use wedges, especially if you're doing trim work and stuff like that. And we have a level in this pocket. This is my wife's grandfather's. He passed away, square. It's small, right? So I like to have that in here if I need to draw a straight line or make any 90-degree things. I really like this one. I have my 5-in-1 tool, this is a good tool to have in your tool bag. I have some picks basically, and I like this because everything kind of has a spot. I wish I could get these back in. There you go. I have this is a Klein screwdriver. It's got a bunch of bits in here. Again, this is a precision, and this is supposed to be like a Swiss Army knife sort of setup here, right? I have this 90 degree, which I do get a lot of use out of actually. I probably don't need to have it in here. I have a set of pliers, and I have a set of a crescent wrench, okay? Now, I'm gonna replace both of these with a Knepsis auto adjust plier, okay? I just haven't gotten it yet. I'll put a link down below. It's awesome. They're around 60 bucks though, but I think that would be a perfect thing to have in here because it would replace 2 tools, and it's a very good tool. This razor blade, so like I said, I like stuff that's like in here that's like kind of like Swiss Army knife, does 2 purposes, but does both purposes pretty well. So this is a normal blade, but if you push it forward, it's a scraper, okay? So this is very, very nice, good thing to have in a tool tote, I believe. So this stays in here. I got an extra pair of cutters, dikes, whatever you want to call them. I have an old beat up chisel. This is good for a million different reasons. You don't want to be getting out your real nice sharp stuff or carrying them around. You want to keep them in a safe, away. So this is kind of like a working chisel. I hit stuff with it. My chisel even like concrete with it or bang something. So this is nice to have in here. So, and I also have a little tiny hammer, which is pretty funny. But most of the time I don't need hammers. I'm not driving nails and things like that. When I do need a hammer, I put it in my bucket or my overflow and I bring it with me, okay? Normally I don't need a hammer. So we'll go over to the side here. This is my screwdriver. This is a screwdriver I grab for pretty much everything. This is a Klein like 19-in-1 screwdriver. It's got all these different bits on it. It's awesome, okay? So again, Swiss Army knife type of tool bag. If I needed something special, I will grab it. But this will get me through most things. This is everyone knows what this is, a tape measure. I like this one. Orange, I can see it. It's not black, I don't lose it. It holds open the tape measure, and I also like it because it's a cheater. It has the numbers on there, I know. Now, on this side I have I think it's called a Sidewinder from Milwaukee. It's another blade, okay? So I got 2 blades in there. And of course I always have my Benchmade on me, which I don't have on me right now, but I always have 3 blades on me. I also have this Olight flashlight that I keep in here. This is also a laser pointer, okay? And an infrared. I don't know why you need infrared, but I like this one, and it's small and sleek, so that's why I like it. Rechargeable. I'll put a link to all this stuff down below. Right? On this side, I keep in this drill bit case. I love this drill bit case because first of all, it's a case, everything's nice and organized, but these fit into my impact. My impact lives in here. So now with this one tool, I can drive and drill. Okay? So really nice. Like I said, I want multiple use items in here and try to limit the amount of tools that I need to carry around. Eventually I would like to get, when I get the slimmer one of these, I'm hoping that this drill bit case will fit into one of these. My plan is to have 2 of them hanging off the bottom. All right, I have a Franklin stud finder for just a normal stud finder. This is great. I also have a Wallabot. I'm not sure if you've seen that video, but go check that one out. Really neat stud finder. I don't keep that in here because it's a little more complicated, and also you need like your phone and stuff like that. I just need a stud finder. Million reasons why you need a stud finder. I have I call this like my installer's bit. So if I need to run maybe a long screw or figure out where I am in a wall, I use this. This will drill through like drywall and stuff like that. And I like to keep this in there because it's really long. A million reasons why you might need a long drill bit like this. And this is something that would constantly poke me in the bucket, because I had it in a bucket. I always had this weird phobia that I was gonna like literally go into my hand like this, because I'm gonna go down and it's gonna like end up like, or like jump out and get me in. Oh, never mind. All right, so I have a very skinny pry bar. This lives on the bottom. The bottom of this is hard ABS plastic, okay? So it's really durable on the bottom. And for some reason, I have this giant screw in here. Don't know why. I think this was used to hold the mantle on. I'll just put it back, whatever. Let's look on the side. I have my impact, which we already talked about. I always have this on. This is my little pouch. Has a spot to connect to your belt, and I keep in here a Milwaukee marker. This is one of those markers that draws on anything wet. It's awesome. And I also have one of these Pica pencils. If you've never seen these things are awesome as well. It's got a little holster, okay? So this really keeps you from like losing your pencil, and it has this really nice lead, and the sharpener is right on the bottom, okay? I'll put a link to this down below. These things are really, really cool. I had a couple of these, and they're pretty durable, and I haven't had an issue. I like this little rig. Clamp, a million reasons why you might need a clamp. I have my gloves. These are a set of DeWalt gloves that I really like. It has a spot here. This is like a tether for your belt, all right? So you don't lose them. I also have this. Now, the reason why I have this is, I know I have all the bits and stuff in my other kit, but this would be like if I'm climbing up on a ladder or something like that, I can attach all the bits that I'm gonna use up there, the drill bits and the driver bits, and hang this off of my pants. It just frees up your hand. It's really nice. And also, if I ever need a carabiner for anything else, I could also, you know, use this. So this lives on here. I have my electrical tape and my blue tape. A million reasons why you need electrical tape, not just for electrical stuff, and a million reasons why you need blue tape, not just for painting, okay? I have a white marker in here. This is for touch-up stuff, like all my trim in my house is white, right? So I have this always in here, and I have a bunch other pens and pencils, etc. stuff here. I have some punches. I really like to use whenever I'm doing trim. I use my Pica pencil, but I also like to use mechanical pencils because you get a really sharp line, especially if you're doing any kind of scribing or anything like that. And I have a couple more of these permanent markers, just extra ones. All right, so that is pretty much the kit. What am I missing, guys? Oh, I missed one thing. I have my square. I have it in a little pocket up here. You go with pencils and stuff like that. And in the front here, I keep in my trusty, okay, spackle knife, whatever you want to call it, just for making quicker repairs and things like that. I think this was I forget what the brand is. It's been used so much, it's worn off, but I really like it. And I really like to have it with me. It's something that I find very useful. There are a few things I want to add to this. The Knipsis automatic pliers is one of them, however you say that word. I do want to get a nicer set of these cutters. This is just like really a beater set. You can see they've been, and I think this will probably have a life of its own. Things will come in, things will go out. If I'm doing something like a lot of electrical for a few months, I'll probably have a little more electrical stuff in here, even though I have an electrical kit that I kind of keep separate in a pack out, you know, where all my electrical tools are together. Again, this was supposed to be the Swiss Army knife of my tools, okay? So this goes to me everywhere, and then as I need other stuff, it kind of gets filtered in, and I put that in my bucket. You know, this is just kind of all right, so if you want to pick one of these up, I'll try to put a link to it down below. I'll put a link to all these tools that I have also down below. I'm Mike, Family DIY TV. If you haven't seen my content, I usually make content about DIY, building stuff, but sometimes I do reviews because I love gear and I love all kinds of stuff, you know? We are gonna be sharing this fireplace. We're gonna be redoing this entire fireplace, making a false wall, getting a bigger TV, setting up Sonos, redoing this entire wall with all kinds of tray and replacing that door as well as putting up a chandelier. So if you wanna see anything like that, I would ask you to subscribe to the channel. Again, I'm Mike, Family DIY TV, and I am Milwaukee Tote out. Man, I'm glad I didn't break the camera.